It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. Investigations are continuing into the cause of a unit fire at Ellamore Vale. Fire crews were called to the Crowdis Road unit just before 12:30 this morning to find a fire in the front room. It's taken about an hour to douse the flames, which were confined to the room. The rest of the unit sustained smoke damage. The male occupant in his 30s was taken to hospital suffering smoke inhalation. Police are looking for the driver of a van who followed a girl at Charlestown. The 15-year-old was walking along McDonald Crescent just before 8 o'clock on Tuesday morning. Then she noticed a white van with a sliding side door travelling very slowly behind her. Joanne Elliott from Police Headquarters says the van drove away when the girl started to use her mobile phone.
The incident was reported to Lake Macquarie Local Area Command. An investigation has been initiated, and police now want to speak to anyone who witnessed the incident, and especially the driver of the van, a man described as being aged in his 40s with short hair.
Novocastrians are being reminded they need to vote for a new Lord Mayor tomorrow. There will be 47 polling booths across the city, which will be open from 8 till 6. The Electoral Commission says more than 6,300 people have already cast a pre-poll vote, and they predict this figure could rise to almost 10,000 by 6 o'clock tonight. Hunter residents are being urged not to be complacent. With another scorcher on the way today, the mercury is expected to top 31 on the coast and up to 39 degrees inland. Although there's no total fire ban enforced in the Hunter, Rural Fire Service Commissioner Shane Fitzsimmons says residents need to be vigilant.
The vegetation is certainly drying out and it's susceptible to fire in terms of fires starting easily and spreading quickly. And we're going to see this hot air dominate most of New South Wales right over the weekend.
Honeysuckle is about to get more premium office space and residential units. A development application has been lodged to build 2 7-storey buildings next to the NIB headquarters, featuring room for 650 workers, 71 units and retail space. Construction work on the $38 million project is due to start in April or May once approval's been given. Alternative dispute resolution services are being rolled out in Newcastle for residents who are looking to settle a dispute but don't want to go to court. These services are aimed at trying to resolve the situation of both parties in a dispute without the cost, time constraints and bitterness a court case can leave. Carolyn O'Day law partner Robert McClellan says the success rate for out-of-court settlements like these is very high.
Well, the figures suggest that, about in the order of 80% of mediations are successful. And it varies, obviously, depending on the jurisdiction. But with a skilled mediator, you are looking at success rates up at that level.
Cessnock City Council is supporting apprentices by offering positions within their team. Council's created 3 opportunities for an apprentice mechanic, painter and parks and gardens worker. General Manager Stephen Glenn says it's a great opportunity for young people looking to kick-start their career.
The benefits would be to the individuals, the apprentices themselves, whereby they are learning, they are gaining practical experiences. They will be putting into practice what they're learning at TAFE and being able to do or undertake the career that they've chosen.
Now with sport, Cecilia Connell.
Veteran A-League midfielder Billy Selesky will make his debut for the Newcastle Jets in tonight's home match against cellar dwellers Brisbane Roar. With Scott Neville ruled out due to a groin injury, Q.R. Leans is expected to switch to right back. Coach Phil Stubben says despite Brisbane's lacklustre performance, the Jets need to maintain focus.
Some would say it's a good time to get them and others would say it's a bad time to get them. I think they're obviously coming here and they won't want to be going 5-0 without getting a result, and they're coming up against the Jets playing at home. I think we're buoyed by our performance from last week. We didn't get the 3 points, but certainly a step in the right direction for us.
Meanwhile, Jets women take on Canberra United tomorrow afternoon. In basketball, the Maitland Mustangs have announced Luke Boyle as their head coach for next season, and boxing legend Roy Jones Jr. is in Newcastle ahead of tonight's Detonation 3 fight. That's sport. I'm Cecilia Connell.
2 in URFM News Time, 26 to 9.